Yo.
Wow, I just got a lot of notifications. Welcome to the Dumbfounding Dipshits podcast.
Yeah, what's up, Dipshits?
I didn't expect us to go right into it like that. I forgot it was already in the background, and yes, I was in the middle of packing my delicious...
Cheers to all of you, Whiskey Wednesday. So, Mike, how are you faring after contracting COVID?
So,
Again.
that's my first time.
Oh, this is your first?
Yeah, it was my first. I popped my cherry.
Oh, wow. How was it?
I
Was
figured
it everything you expected?
It was everything I expected and more. I mean, I knew I was sick right away. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I was at work, and I'm like, something doesn't feel right. I feel weak. I know something's up. I said to my coworker, something's up. He said, you're probably sick. Thanks, bro. And then I got tested, and then I got the positive test, and I automatically cried and said goodbye to my family forever because I knew I was going to go into the back room to die.
This is it. Were you able to dab through your experience?
Okay, that's how you know I was sick, because I was unable to dab during the first day and a half. The first day and a half.
Yeah. Me, I think I was like 3 days no smoke at all because I just wasn't capable. And mine was pretty much like yours. Like I didn't feel feverish, but I felt weak, and fatigue for no reason after a good night's sleep doesn't happen to me. You know what I mean? So that was like also for me the first thing that was off. This was like back in January when everybody was getting the Omni, and I was like, I might have been a little reckless around Christmas and New Year's, but so I feel weak, and then immediately the next day, all jammed up. There wasn't no smelling because I couldn't breathe through my nose. Like I was all congested. It was all nasal at that point.
I wasn't congested at all.
And it was also here too. Like
my throat was on fire. Yeah. My back was on. My lower back pain was like through the roof.
Wow. Yeah.
I was very like mucusy, but I wasn't like congested. It was weird.
So what did you do to kick it? You just like rest and just stay at home? Did you like fucking overload on vitamins? Did you take fucking ivermectin? What'd you do?
So the first thing I did is I started watching Hawkeye. Terrible. I couldn't get through the first episode. Sorry. Then I watched Moon Knight. Moon Knight was good.
I liked Moon Knight. Moon Knight was good.
Then I watched At Alive. It's a Korean horror movie.
Oh, you ran out of shit on Netflix. So you jumping over to the Koreans.
And then I watched.
You marathoned it too much.
well, no. I'm a big fan of Asian horror. Big fan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, of course. No, this shit is quality. But you know. Once you jump into the overdubs.
Like I wasn't that sick where I was like, I had fever for a night or 2 nights.
Not too rough. Yeah.
Like at night was the worst. In the daytime I was less out of it and weak and whatnot, and then. But yeah, I think COVID's old news. I think the thing we all have to worry about right now is monkeypox.
Listen, monkeypox. That's the scary one.
The funny thing about monkeypox is my father has been joking about monkeypox for like 5 years. He's like, monkeypox is coming, guys. It's coming.
It's been around.
And I got the monkeypox. I've been sick for 5 days. Just joking around. So
was he saying this because he thought it was like a joke term, or was he like for real? Like he knew that this was going around.
I don't know, but
because apparently, pardon me if
3 residents in Broward. Was that Broward?
Broward. Yeah, that's
county.
my county.
That is for real?
Yeah, it's my county.
Wow.
The reason why, and I'll
3
tell you
residents in your county are
Fort
confirmed with
Lauderdale.
monkeypox.
Yeah, but there's many cities and municipalities in Broward County. So in Fort Lauderdale is like a hub for stewardess, for airline attendants and stewardesses or whatever, tortoises and fucking whatever, right? So they pretty much, a lot of them, that's their home base, and then they fly out of Miami, Fort Lauderdale, or West Palm Beach. But they all live there. Now, the rumor that I heard, correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe like you can pull up an article that may either, say I'm wrong or right, was that there were people flying back with it, right? And I think there was a flight attendant that may have come down with it, but it wasn't only Florida. I think there was someplace else in the United States. But there's only 193 cases worldwide, and it's contracted through sex. And they're pretty much giving it like the same stigma that they gave to, like the gays back in the 80s with AIDS. Like they're pretty much saying, they're saying that
monkeypox is the new AIDS.
No. Because apparently, if you look it up, right, monkeypox isn't all that bad, and it goes away on its own after 2 weeks. But you are left with these pustules and these lesions, like, all over. And you might, I think on your hands and feet, you can get, like, water blisters. And you also get flu symptoms, too. But it goes away after 2 weeks, apparently. And I don't think there has been any deaths reported, but apparently there's been people flying back with it. Now, I don't know if it's originates in Africa or like they said
no,
AIDS or anything
Google,
like that. But.
Google admin, this is not an open panel, unfortunately. Just saying. That's why there's no link.
Oh, okay. So do actual like smaller primates have this disease? Is it something that comes from like spider monkeys or some shit?
Now we're gonna go dig deep into what is. Fuck it. Let's do it.
My point is, did somebody fuck a monkey?
I got this.
Did somebody fuck a monkey to get the monkeypox? And how did your dad know that monkeypox was around 5 years ago? Is what I want to know.
He was probably fucking monkeys 5 years ago. I don't know, man. What is?
I would just always figure that's what you would get after eating like Indiana Jones style monkey brains, like from Temple of Doom, like where they had the monkey.
Here we go. A nice little. It's a quick little.
What is monkeypox?
2-minute video. Tell me if you guys can hear it. If not, I'll have to figure it. Can you hear this? No, right?
No, I cannot.
You cock.
Those are the pustules. Pretty nasty looking. But it definitely sounds like it was something that was like, I don't know, lab leaked or some shit. Did monkeypox exist?
Hold on one second.
In past history, like, is this something that is just coming up now, or has it existed like that for decades?
All right, here we go.
All right.
Has been struck with a rare viral
Distressing content.
The UK has been struck with a rare viral infection called monkeypox.
In the
Here's what
UK.
you need to know about the mysterious disease.
They said in the United Kingdom. So.
Well, this is
they got it
from
too.
them.
Viral infection similar to smallpox, involving a mix of symptoms including fever, headaches, backaches, muscle aches, chills, exhaustion, and swollen lymph nodes. A rash can erupt on the skin and spread all over the body, but is usually mostly concentrated on the face, before a scab is formed and eventually falls off. The monkeypox virus usually causes mild illness in patients. Symptoms can appear between 5 to 21 days after infection, and the virus can last for 2 to 4 weeks.
The length is the problem there. That's a while.
Yeah, but if it's similar to smallpox, can't you use the smallpox vaccine to get rid of it?
It's 80% effective, apparently. I read that somewhere.
Oh, yeah. You see, and wow. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is something that is you won't have to worry about. I don't think. Like, like, do you got to worry about this shit?
Probably. I would worry.
Just don't use public toilets.
I would worry. Just listen. If you're gonna fuck a monkey, wear a condom.
I guess moral of the story.
85% effective. So if you have the smallpox vaccine and you're so inclined to fuck a monkey, you're 85%
protected. To not get monkeypox.
Yes, but don't fuck monkeys, guys.
No, but has anybody died from this? Nobody's died from this shit.
I think.
Why is it,
listen.
why is it on the news?
I think the scariest one is Ebola. But
That's always been the
unfortunately, Ebola is not really that big of a deal unless you live in the fucking jungle in the swamps, or not swamps, but like, you know.
Yeah, but they had those outbreaks where there was actual patients in American hospitals that were suffering pretty bad. I remember maybe like 5 years ago, but it was legit like a handful of like really, really bad, rare cases. But that's not something that's
9 people.
either.
9 people have died from monkeypox in Congo.
That's because they're not getting treated, and they're in the middle of the of an impoverished country.
And they're probably
You know?
already dying of malaria.
You know what I mean? Just like you could probably blame those deaths on just like lack of care, like available care for that. You know.
Or you live in probably one of the worst places to live on the planet Earth.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. They couldn't get to medicine because, like, if the smallpox vaccine is what works on it, and like we've had that for how long? Like 100 years, right? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But for a long ass time, right? I think they got rid of smallpox like a long time ago.
What do you mean? I just got over smallpox 2 weeks ago.
You got that Wuhan pox.
The smallpox vaccine came out in 2016.
What? No. This one specifically, probably. No, the smallpox vaccine has been around since
1796.
1796 was the smallpox vaccine? So then there you go.
It was one of the deadliest diseases known to humans and to date.
Well, I hope monkeypox didn't take out Ray Liotta. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta.
I forgot about Ray Liotta. That's one of the shout-outs we wanted to do.
Yeah,
Ray Liotta
RIP.
died. You know,
Yeah.
okay, let's be honest. What was his best movie?
Well, obviously everyone's going to say go to Goodfellas, but I thought he was good in Hannibal, where he played the douchebag FBI agent. And then Hannibal Lecter ate his brains at the end of it. And he was all like half retarded, like getting his brain fried on a frying pan in front of him.
Wow.
Did you see Hannibal or no? You never saw Hannibal?
Of course I saw Hannibal.
Yeah. So I think he was good in that.
You know what movie I think he was the best in?
What?
No Escape.
No Escape? Well, what was that? I don't think I saw that one.
Really?
I might have not have seen it. Maybe refresh my memory. Where was he, in like a Vietnam prison?
No, it's way more sci-fi than that. They're on like a prison island.
Post-apocalyptic? I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
And it has like 4 different names, see? Escape from Absalom.
Absalom?
And then No Escape is another title.
Why? Was it like a B movie? Is this like some sort of obscure shit?
Yeah, super B movie. Hold on. We'll watch the
plastic
trailer.
surgery?
We'll watch the trailer.
Oh, let's go for it.
Yeah, I know a lot of movies. I don't think you're gonna hear it. I think I gotta fuck with it. Maybe you will. Hold on. Do you hear it?
Yes.
I want to see prisoner 2675. I run a multinational business here, Mr. Robbins.
You know this
Basically,
movie?
I take human garbage from around the world and I reprocess
No, but it's 2022.
You will have no future contact with the outside world. No visitors, no phone calls, no letters. For all intents and purposes.
I gotta see this.
Was there anything you wanted to add?
To never turn your back on me again.
He's wearing eyeliner. He's wearing eyeliner.
Yeah. It makes him look like an Egyptian.
Prisoner 2675 has been delivered, sir. Welcome to vacation paradise. Enjoy. I could use a man like you.
We appear to have an opening.
This is so bad.
That would be very disappointing.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
Sir, prisoner
Yo, why does the bad
2675
guy
is
look
alive.
familiar?
He's at the insider's candy.
Because he is familiar.
No, not just the actor, but the character. I don't know why I remember this Mad Max looking motherfucker and something else. You know who he looks like? He looks like John Travolta in that Scientology.
Battlefield Earth.
Yeah.
Battlefield Earth.
Place.
Sanctuary, Mr. Robbins. We've created a new society here, a civilized one.
You know that guy who's talking?
Oh, Ernie Hudson. Ernie Hudson.
Yes.
Nice. And now I gotta watch this movie.
You know what the other guy he reminds me of? I mean, he's in the show. Remember the show Millennium?
Yes. Yes.
He's in that. That was a good show. That was a good show.
And that's Entourage guy. He's in Entourage.
Yes. He's
Isn't
the
he like
brother.
Matt Dillon's brother?
Yeah.
Like Dan Dillon?
Something like that. Dan Dillon. Hey Dan, want to be in this movie called No Escape, Dan?
Yeah.
It's with Ray Liotta.
Yo, I would have said yes.
He's military
I would have said yes too.
trained, you realize that. Somebody taught him how to kill. You have proven yourself a highly resourceful man. We'd like you to join us.
All I want to do is get off this island. Now I'm gonna kill you.
You want it? Come and get it. It is very Mad Max-ish.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. And Millennium Homeboy was also in Aliens, also as well.
Yes,
Like
he was
in
the- he was
Aliens.
the robot.
Yeah, he was the
Cyborg,
the
whatever.
Android. Yeah.
Is it an android?
It's all the same shit.
Can he?
It's all the same shit.
I don't think you can legally say it though.
What do you mean? Like, if I can't identify as an android?
No, I think George Lucas owns the rights to it, so you can't use it because he owns it. Although you own the rights to George Lucas Mucus.
George Lucas Mucus, like that. Yeah, that's how they made the job of the sluts line. He just hocked loogies all over.
I don't know any of these other names.
I mean, it's you know what's good about these movies now, like people were taking this seriously when it was released. Obviously, this is like 1995 or 96 or something.
94, yes.
Yeah, so people were taking this seriously back then. Right now, it's good to just get fucking baked and watch this shit and laugh for an hour and a half.
I'm trying to find the. No, this ain't it. I want to find the Rotten Tomatoes for that movie.
Because No Escape sounds like a pretty like hacky kind of fucking like name for a movie like that. You know, obviously like there's 10 other movies called No Escape. Wasn't there one with Bridget Fonda called No Escape, or am I making that up?
know.
I'm probably making that up.
I just can't find it.
Yeah, nah, but you know what? Like honestly, like you know, he was like Goodfellas was one of the most quoted movies ever growing up, and even as an adult, like so you know, like rest in peace, Ray Liotta. You know, No Escape probably his best B movie because he probably did a few of those. You know, he definitely you know didn't do anything too notable after all that plastic surgery besides the Chantix commercials. You know.
Yo.
But he did do the Sopranos movie.
Yo, did you really just name drop the Chantix commercials? Chantix. Wow.
What was the last thing? What was the last thing you saw?
Hold on.
Besides the
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Oh shit!
So 4
Damn.
people were killed again. Not again.
Another
like,
one.
You know, another shooting
Another one.
in Oklahoma hospital campus.
Is this a suicide? Did this person
Shooter's
kill
dead.
themselves?
They didn't confirm if it was
They
him.
didn't
that-
confirm now.
If he did it to himself or the police did it.
But 4 people altogether? That's fucking crazy. But this person probably charged the hospital, right?
I don't know.
He, like,
There's
forced it.
not a lot of information yet.
Wow,
There's
this
nothing.
is new. This just happened. Oh, 4, 5,
Yeah.
5 in the afternoon local time for them. So that's for us. It's like 6 o'clock. So this just happened like 3 hours ago. That's crazy. God damn. Fuck. Yeah, it would have to be a fucking frenzy. A full hospital probably, too. Fully active. That's nuts, man.
And then there's this.
But that's something that... What the fuck is that? Is that a uterus?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a prostate.
Damn.
I know it looked glandular. Nah, but that's fucking sad, man. I mean, we don't even know like what the motive was or anything, right? But you figure in front of not to throw the past back, right? But by a hospital, you know, like at least you know like here and in South Florida and at least up in New York, there would be like a police presence by the hospital. You know what I mean?
You would think. You would think. I mean, you would hope.
Well, that's probably why the number's so fucking low. Like, not like anybody should have died at all, but 4 people as opposed to, you know, the amount of people who just died at the school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
2022.
The number should be 0.
You know, which that's what I'm saying. The pass back. Now they're starting to say that the sheriff.
In honor of Ray Liotta.
I tried everything to quit smoking. Cocaine, everything. Nothing worked. Then I tried fucking Chantix.
Can you hear it?
What's Chantix?
It's the drug you take to abstain.
You can't hear it? Ryan. Can you hear me, Ryan? Ryan. Can you hear me, Ryan? Ryan. You can't hear me? Hold on. I'm gonna go here and see something. So I can hear, I can hear myself. Which means the problem okay.
Yeah, I guess I got to do that every once in a while. When you started the video the last time, it just cut out all audio altogether. You were about to start the Chantix. What is this, a deepfake? Chantix deepfake? All right, we're going to have to cut that out, so let's timestamp that whole chunk that there was nothing going on. Sorry, anybody.
I'm Ray, and I stopped smoking with fucking Chantix. You should fucking get Chantix. I'm just talking to myself. It's weird, you know. If I got a scene I'm doing, you know, I'll beat you in the fucking head if you don't try fucking Chantix, Karen. That's how you sell a product.
You're not smoking?
Yeah, I can. I mean, one of the greatest actors of all time. I can pretend I'm not fucking smoking.
Well,
And then later you could CGI the cigarette out. What are we doing?
god, it's so good.
I tried
It's
everything
so
to
good.
quit smoking. Cocaine, everything. Nothing worked. Then I tried fucking Chantix.
This guy's a genius.
Yeah, Kyle Dunnigan's awesome, dude. His deep fake, he did
I tried everything to quit smoking.
what the fuck did he do that was like super fucking hilarious? Nancy Pelosi. Fuck. It's like
Yo,
Nancy Pelosi
Bacon.
and Chuck
What's
Schumer.
good, Bacon?
I think there's one Kyle Dunnigan posted of him doing the deep fake as Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer.
What if we go into jury deliberations and it's all your characters are the ones deliberating?
We're a jury of his peers because we're all famous, man. I think he meant to shoot her. He didn't shoot anybody. Okay, can we all focus? Because I need to get out of here. This man's life is at stake. No, it's not. Huh? It's not at stake. What? What do you mean, what? Who did? What? I said what, pal? Don't you call me pal. Jesus Christ, you couldn't even get out of the jury duty?
You're the president.
I am?
Yeah.
Of what? The United States.
Oh my god.
Yo, okay, so when he does like anytime he does Pelosi, it's fucking funny. It's super fucking hilarious. But Bill Maher was on Rogan, and Rogan wanted to play this for him. He wanted to play his Bill Maher impression because he does a sick Bill Maher impression. His Bill Maher impression's spot the fuck on. And Bill Maher says, I will fucking walk out of here if you put that on. Like, that's how good his fucking impression is. Yeah, dude. Kyle Dunnigan's fucking awesome.
He's the
And
man.
listen, you know what? As far as impressions goes, really fucking Shane Gillis's fucking Trump impression has to be fucking up there right now.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I think they should do like an all-star one-off, a 1 hour skit special, right? And bring back Shane Gillis and have like Dave Chappelle do a skit. And like do like an anti-SNL skit show, 1 hour special.
Like I'll never watch
Where
a
there's-
debate ever again. Can you imagine like just a regular
This
debate
is
now?
his Trump bit. I don't know if he
After
does
we
the
witnessed, we
impression.
witnessed the GOAT,
I think he does.
undefeated in debates, and he never said a fact. You know how impressive that is? He was funny and he argued like a fifth grader. He was unstoppable. People would try to hit him with statistics and facts. He would just go, wrong. Like, holy fuck, dude. How was no one prepared for this?
1 hour special is really good.
Go back and watch those debates. You forget how electric that shit
We
was.
gotta find
Don't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Found
but
it.
his impression is spot the fuck on.
How old are you?
I don't know. Yeah, but you're doing pretty good. I'm doing fine. You're not defending parks.
I think the park should be defended.
Fuck that park. Fuck
so
that
mad.
park.
And there's nothing you can
For
do.
real, fuck that park.
Build
I'm gonna
that
go down
jail.
there.
Bike, the whole
Build
bike path
that
past
jail.
there.
Who's biking, dude?
I watch these episodes every time they come on.
Yeah,
Who's
me
biking,
too.
dude?
Who's biking? Get rid of him. Let a guy make money. There's a guy right now, somebody who's trying to buy this fucking park.
There is.
The last thing
He
he
already
needs
has
is
it.
some dork coming on a podcast. It's
probably
Trump. Protect the park, man. I hope it's Trump.
You imagine if Trump, it
You
turns
don't
out
want
to
to
help
help
Trump?
Trump?
Hey, Trump, why do you want this park so bad?
Oh, you want me to do Trump?
Yeah.
Trump impression.
Why is Trump? What's the problem with this park? Why do you want it so bad, Donald?
We've got a lot of Jews down there.
That's good.
Thanks.
How'd you know that? How did you know there were so many Jews on there?
No, keep going. Come on.
No,
What are you going to do with the park?
you can't.
A lot of
You
people
can't.
think that you're
You
going to put a
can't.
prison there. Are you going to put a prison there?
We might put a prison there. I haven't thought
Wow.
about it. We're thinking about a prison.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
That's a good impression.
That was pretty good.
Trump speed dating was awesome. He's got his skit show, but I think they should do an all-star
Welcome
cast.
to speed dating. Each of you is going to meet for about 3 minutes. Then you're going to hear this buzzer. Okay?
It painted her face like a clown.
Bless you.
Dude, The
Oh,
one he
man.
says about the smelly pussy. He's like, your pussy smells. It's sick, dude. Yeah, he's
I
spot on,
wanted
man.
to share this as well. We didn't bring this up
Oh
yet.
shit, that's right.
So,
Speaking
so
of breaking
guys, we won. We won one.
Victory for
We
dudes.
won one. Holy
It's a good
shit,
day-
we won
good
one.
day for dudes. Good day for dudes.
I just want to watch her face as it's red, but
All right, Mr. Foreperson, is this the verdict of the jury?
Yes.
All right, is it unanimous? Thank you.
we, the jury, find the defendant guilty of being a lying whore.
Sir, Jamie?
Well, whore, that's speculation. We're just, alleged.
Alleged whore. No, but if she's found guilty, then it's no longer alleged.
Well, I don't know if she's a whore. I don't want to be sued for $15
James
million.
Franco was going up into the where she lived with Johnny
Hey,
Depp.
Where she was cheating on him with James
There's
Franco.
video footage of James
Oh,
Franco
yeah,
stepping
yeah,
in the
in the
elevator, trying to
elevator.
hide his head.
Yes.
And it's the private elevator that went to their penthouse that they had together while they were married.
So apparently, he was awarded $15 million for the punitive damages and whatever, like that, like they decided he was owed for lost, whatever earnings. But she was also, in her countersuit, was offered $2 million in like for her countersuit. So #Me2Million.
Wow.
Civil case number CL 2019-2911. Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. 1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition, quote, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change.
She said that?
End quote. Do you find that
Wow.
Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory...
It's almost like she doesn't understand what's happening in her
You know
face.
what? You know why I'm happy about this, Mike? All right, that number one, okay, just don't fucking lie, right? And we've proven that just don't lie. It doesn't matter, guy, girl, it doesn't matter. Just don't fucking talk shit because you'll be found liable. That taught us this. And we should all just be happy that we don't have to deal with these two fucking nut jobs anymore. Because really, they're both pieces of shit, and we just got to see their whole big piece of shit relationship, like under a fucking, like a magnifying
microscope,
glass.
yes.
Microscope. So, and we're seeing all this shit that we
And
probably
who
would have never have
cares?
had to see, and who cares? But the principle is, you cannot go out on a bullhorn and lie or make up stories without any negative repercussions. And have people's lives ruined because of it. And whether or not it's this rich fucking, privileged fucking Hollywood actor, or if it's your average fucking person on the street, you know what I mean? I shouldn't be lying about my neighbor because, I was mad how she put her fucking garbage can out, you know what I mean? So I can't fucking go and lie about the way that she can't go and lie that Johnny Depp abused her in an excess, of what the actuality was. Because I'm sure they were both abusive to each other. They both proved that in court, that they were both abusive to each other. So, you know what? The victory is the people. We see, at least justice could be served in some way. You know what I mean? Aside from it only being one-sided, which is what most people assume a situation like this would go. That somebody would #MeToo and then jump on a bandwagon just for, whatever clout reasons. And now she's going to suffer the negative repercussions of that because she probably won't be able to get work for a little while. But you know what? Johnny Depp might not be able to either. He's not getting Pirates back. Not like he said he wanted to go back. But yeah, he blew them off. But no one's gonna be coming at him with offers, though. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Like after this, it's a lot of trouble. So
was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. The online, as to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Yes," while acting as an agent for Mr. Yes. If they
also Amber
you
Heard
heard
got
the
$2 million.
cheers outside, right? Like when they told him outside.
Mm-hmm.
All right, a little bit of a split ruling there, right?
right.
I mean, the jury awarded
accordance with
Depp $15 million in compensatory damages, but also Amber Heard got $2 million. So it's
Hashtag me 2 million.
They did split
That's
it
what
a
I'm
little
saying.
bit.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
Far short of what both of them were seeking,
Right.
but not
How does that
a
work
slam
out? So
dunk
she
for
just
either
has to give
side
him 13
necessarily.
mil?
I
So
guess.
she owes him 13.
I guess that would make the most sense.
She ain't paying up. You're gonna hear about this later. Mark
No.
my words. About 2 years from now,
She's
you're
gonna
gonna
pledge to pay. She's gonna say, oh, I pledge to pay, and you know, just like a pledge, I haven't
Look at it this way. Look at it this way. With Johnny
paid
Depp,
anything
right?
yet.
Johnny Depp gave her $7 million after they divorced, right? So he just made that back and then some, and he doubled up.
Roughly, yeah.
He doubled or nothing. Think about it. Think about it, Mike. He doubled or nothing on his slander, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he actually got it, dude. What a gamble. Because the thing is, nowadays, like, all right, like the reason why we are saying this is a victory is because we're already in this predisposed notion that dudes lose. You know, like if somebody, you know, like cries wolf, dudes usually lose. You know what I mean? Like if this girl says that there was, you know, like this like allegation of this, that, the other. Usually the guy's on the losing end of you know, of that interaction. You know, having to go to court for this. It could be a false accusation.
Yes.
But then you lose your job. You could go to jail for certain accusations and shit like that with very little evidence. So this is something that's like, okay, well, just, you know, like if you're gonna fucking accuse somebody, make sure that that's for real. Like that's 100. You know what I mean? Because if it's not, you might be paying out $15 million for fucking slander and for falsely accusing. Because that's another thing too. You know, obviously there were no criminal charges ever brought up on Johnny Depp because she never went to the cops with any of this shit. You know what I mean? So there was nothing to back up her stories, you know, which you might as well be fucking, you know, telling, you know, talking shit anyway at that point.
Speaking of old 90s movies, do you remember this movie?
Houston, Texas. It's Christmas. Someone special is coming to
I
town.
didn't realize Houston, Texas was that violent.
Me neither.
Right?
I've never seen Houston, Texas as like the center point for a film before, for like a movie. Like that's crazy. Well, 1990. Well, they were going to obscure places, but Detroit for RoboCop was obvious because they knew what was going down. You know what I mean? For RoboCop, for Detroit to be dystopian. You know what I mean?
But
because that did happen to Detroit.
this is
you know?
Dallas, Texas. Dallas,
No,
Texas.
Houston.
Jack Kane, a cop.
Is that
who does
Dolph Lundgren?
things his own
Yes.
way.
What are you doing? Shortcut.
He's sensitive, understanding, and kind to strangers.
Merry Christmas.
But all that's about to end.
Three well-armed men have their throats cut before they can even draw their weapons. Who could possibly move that fast?
Aliens.
Hey, what?
You don't remember this movie?
No.
Wow.
Yo, listen, a lot of people also don't remember that Dolph Lundgren played the original Punisher.
Punisher, yeah.
The original motion picture. He was the Punisher.
Yeah, he
and,
was.
And he was a pretty sought after action hero in the late 80s and early 90s because of Rocky IV. After Rocky IV, he was in Universal Soldier with John-Claude
Another
Van
great
Damme.
movie.
Another great movie. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those early '90s motherfuckers were sick. Action movies in the early '90s was the shit because like you had Terminator 2, you had Lethal Weapon 3 and 4.
Great
You know what I
movies.
mean? You had awesome. You had fucking Rush Hour. You had fucking all those other Jackie Chan movies. Rumble in the Bronx.
Rumble in the Bronx was great.
Yeah,
That was
Jackie
great.
Chan came out with a slew of movies in the '90s that were all fucking sick. You know what I mean? But action movies were all the rage. Not so much now. Now they're comic book movies. That's the kind of action movie.
Oh wait,
You need a psychiatrist,
they
Jack.
like suck stuff out their brain
Your
or
side
something.
folks stole a lot of heroin to kill people.
Oh no, they inject them with heroin.
Tell them we're fighting drug dealers from outer space, huh?
Drug dealers from outer space.
Because he injects them with heroin.
Human body carries a small.
You see how old those cars were?
Between the disc
Who
to the
fucking
charge.
wrote this? And somebody just cuts people's heads off?
As far as you're concerned, this case.
The alien who injects people with heroin also shoots those discs.
Those discs.
Yes.
Case is closed. It's not our problem anymore.
I've had a bad day.
What the fuck?
This is like the whole movie. They're literally showing us the whole movie in 2 minutes.
Yeah, this is so bad though. But it's probably like with the infant scenes are all just really, really, really horrible. Like the horrible dialogue, probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren. And you go in pieces.
And yo, the movie announcer. Dark in a world.
Wait, the name of the movie is Dark
in a
Angel?
world. Yeah, what does that have to do with anything?
No, I thought the name of the movie is I Come in Peace. Dark Angel?
Well, how very misleading.
Right?
Oh, yo. This is a classic.
Oh, my bad.
I Come in Peace is the name of the movie. Yeah. This movie's like pretty I don't know. Like it definitely was like an eye opener for me at a young age. Cause I didn't know what like subliminal messages were until I watched this movie and then I asked questions.
He injects them and takes their brain receptors as his drug in the movie.
In the fourth movie. Predator with the shakes, yo.
It's called
Predator
Dark
on
Angel
fucking,
in some countries and I Come in Peace in others. There's a bunch of movies that are like that.
Predator and fucking on Suboxone, yo. Yo, but they would, in different markets, they would have movies would have different names. That's 100% true.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably saw the trailer for the U.S. version, but like the actual like name of the movie was Dark Angel, and like in England and Europe or some shit.
Who knows?
Roddy
This movie,
Piper.
man. Yeah.
I was a huge fan of his, man. I loved him.
Yeah,
he was one of my
the man.
favorite wrestlers of all time, dude. But this movie was, I think it's John Carpenter did this movie.
Yep.
So it has that same vibe as like Escape from New York and fucking, you know what I mean? Like fucking all those other John Carpenter movies. Well, like I think he also did the music for this too.
This movie was great. It was like ahead of its time.
Totally ahead of its time. As soon as he puts the sunglasses on, he sees all that shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, totally. This is like how advertising and fucking, and you know, like this is how like shit people get their message across. It's how people get rich, you know? And nobody was thinking about this back then. Not in the mid-'80s. Oh yeah, and all you kiddies out there, the reason why you're wearing those Obey t-shirts back in like the fucking early aughts was because of this movie.
They had
A
no
lot of people
idea.
don't remember where their history comes from.
No idea. Just like the kids wearing AC/DC shirts, man.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
like Metallica shirts.
Yeah,
Metallica
you know who that
shirts
is?
popular.
No. Oh, okay.
It's like Metallica shirts. I saw somebody with the Slayer shirt on. They must have been like, they were definitely not the kind of kid that listened to Slayer,
Mm-hmm.
but they were like at the age of what you should be listening to Slayer, like 16 or 17, but they didn't listen. What's your problem? That shit freaked me out when I was a little kid, dude. I
said, Yeah, what's your man.
problem? Yeah, I still feel like that. These lizard ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yo, this is before y'all people were talking about lizard people.
Okay, how's it going? Fine, thank you.
These are the lizard people they were talking about. And fucking John Carpenter made a movie about them. Yeah, but this had like a, you know, like it showed the cross sections to society too, because he live in like a shanty town?
Yeah,
Because he was like a day laborer or some shit, right?
I believe so.
Roddy Piper, man. May he rest in peace.
Hey, buddy.
May he rest in peace.
You gonna pay for that or what? Look, buddy.
Wow.
I don't want no.
What a statement, though. But what a statement, though.
Mm-hmm. It's so true.
Sick mullet, though, right? Roddy Piper with the sick 80s mullet. Little did he or we knew that was going to come back into style.
It's back in style?
What? The mullet?
Yeah.
Yeah, mad people fucking sporting mullets now.
No.
Yeah, dude. So
People-
check it. Look, who do you think is our dipshit of the week?
Okay.
Do we nominate Amber Heard again?
I don't think so.
Losing?
I don't think so.
She doesn't deserve to get shit on again like she shat on his bed.
Maybe she does.
So I think she suffered enough. How about that? So let's not make her the dipshit of the week. You know, I mean, Ray Liotta for fucking dying as young as he did, 67 years old, is pretty dumb. You know, I mean, but are you a dipshit for dying young?
It's mean to name him dipshit of the week.
But you know who I think the dipshit of the week is?
Who?
Is it Leah Thomas? Is that her
Yes, his name.
name? His name. Well, her name.
Their name.
But we're not dead naming. This is the name that we're going by now, correct?
Yes.
So the
For
swimmer,
them, they,
the swimmer
him,
who,
she,
yeah.
whatever the fuck.
The swimmer who months ago
consider it.
was all like part of this huge controversy about trans in women's sports. Had won a few like competitions and is only 1 year out of biologically identifying as male, correct? And is now
Roughly, yes.
transitioned 1 year after the transition. And now I believe they just came out and did well, not come out, but I mean they just did an ABC Good Morning America interview, I believe. But then there was also I guess doctors who came out saying
I'm
that
trying to find it.
levels,
I can't find it.
the levels of testosterone apparently might have been, at not, like a what would be considered recognizable level for a competing female in these events, correct? And I believe that that's what people were complaining about to begin with, that they weren't so far into their transition to not to have the gains that they would have had from formerly being a dude. Is that what you're hearing too, or?
I can't find the article. But it's fine. They are the dipshit of the week.
Okay. Is that because they decided to jump up and defend themselves? No, I think everybody deserves to defend themselves, But let's see. Hold on. So doctors confirm trans swimmer Leah Thomas does have an unfair advantage even after taking testosterone supplements. Now, I am citing Daily Mail, which I don't really, treads way too much water. But there have
so-
been other doctors, and from what I understand, other experts
The
that
only-
do say that there are gains that you still have prior to taking the hormone like replacement therapy.
Your source sucks.
No, I know the source sucks, but
I found another source.
Yes, but what I'm saying is this is the source that was sent to me.
Here's another source. It's the Christian perspective. I'm pretty sure this is an unbiased. Yes, it's an unbiased choice. They'll give us an honest opinion. Doctors verify the scientific evidence proves trans swimmer.
Scientific is in quotations, by the way.
Yes.
You always approach with caution when the scientific evidence is in quotation marks. Well, the Christians don't like to recognize science unless it supports something that they believe.
Unless it's convenient for them.
Exactly.
Two.
So this,
Okay.
I mean, this is
hold
what
on.
I'm saying.
Look. Two medical doctors have gone on record confirming that
Doesn't sound like enough for a paddle.
gained an unfair advantage when allowed to compete against two. This is based off of two fucking doctors.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's enough.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in all honesty, do you not see there being like issues that are just going to keep coming up like this cyclically? You know what I mean? Until like they have a trans category in Olympic sports.
That's probably the best for.
I mean, regardless, like if you are a woman and you are the woman that you say you are, but you also have to recognize that you are also the human being that you say you are. You know what I mean? And you have to realize that the biological changes that you're going through by saying who you are, you know what I mean, may not match up with who you're being matched up to on a like a competitive biological level. You know what I mean? Because what we're doing when we compete in sports is we're matching our biological talents against each other. And if we've already like made the difference that men and women shouldn't compete against each other because there might be an advantage that males may have over females in certain sports. Now, not in all. I don't think in all.
All right.
You know what I mean? But
I think-
something like these individual events like this,
I think the best way to go on record and figure this out, if me and you both enter the world of women's MMA.
I get my ass whooped though. I
No,
think
you-
I'd get
no,
my
you
ass
won't.
whooped right
No,
away.
you- no, you won't.
I mean, at 100, nobody's fighting me at 190 pounds, Mike.
No. Hold on. What's the heaviest women's weight class? Let's see.
At 145. No. I think there's tournaments where women fight at like 170 or something like that. They probably whoop my ass though.
Yes, but I think I would have a very successful career in MMA.
Maybe standing. I might be able to take an athletic woman standing, but I don't think.
What do I have to do? Do I just have to wear the women's gear?
It's just, isn't it? You just have to wear like a top, like a sports top.
It'll be so unfair that
You could just, I mean, if you're fighting like in women's MMA, you could just wear, just your regular, no gi gear. You know what I mean? Just, you can put like pasties on your nipples or something, maybe. But yeah, I mean, listen, you know what? You want to know how I really feel about this? I'm definitely nonpartisan in this aspect. I believe that you can have women in baseball. I totally believe that. But I don't think you could have women fighting men in MMA or boxing. You know what I mean? I feel there's an unfair advantage on the men. And so that being said, if you're just 2 weeks out of being a dude and now I'm a woman now, it doesn't mean that I could just go taking swings at women. You know what I mean? In a professional fight setting, because you could probably fucking hurt them. You know what I mean? Because you may have like an advantage. It's just there. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Personally, I think eventually what will end up working itself out to is that there'll be trans leagues. Which the thing is, if there's this many trans athletes, shouldn't there be some sort of recognition to that? Like to have maybe I mean, if you want to integrate it, what you're not seeing is you're not seeing women transitioning to men competing in men's sports.
Yeah, because why would you want to?
I mean, that would be okay. That would be at least like to the table of an argument, to being like, okay, yeah, but you see, she's successful in men's sports. I mean, he, who used to be a she, is successful in men's sports. So why can't we just have it even Steven? If it's even Stevens like that, to be quite honest with you, then that's fine. But you're not seeing examples of that happening. You know what I mean? You're not seeing Elliot Page, fighting in the UFC. So at 135 pounds.
Ryan Murphy?
Yes, sir.
I do apologize.
What? You're clicking a lot. This is making me nervous, Mike.
And currently retired from collegiate wrestling, but I have done college wrestling for 3 years, and did in high school for 4 years, so I have 7 years under my belt, and now I'm training for MMA, Jiu-Jitsu, and Muay Thai. There was a lawyer who filed a petition against me, saying and barring me from competing in the female division. Texas has laws implemented, besides the law that they're trying to implement now, which is the anti-trans bill, basically only targeting women, but also targeting men, but basically their whole argument is around women and transgender women. But yeah, they tried to file a lawsuit against me. They lost, so I compete against the females because what the gender is on my birth certificate, that's what I had to compete as. I compete against women my entire life, and it's kind of like, just a battle within itself, because all my life.
Yeah, but he trains at dudes, right?
Whatever I did. And to be told that, it doesn't really count.
But this is the thing. Now, hold on, pause this.
And to know that it doesn't count.
I stand corrected, right? But this is one example, correct? This is one example, but I stand corrected with the one example. But that being said, they're forcing him to wrestle with girls, right? Which he's tearing through. He's got to be tearing through, right?
He's born a female, and he was born a female.
Yeah. So, but this also in a way supports the same idea that I'm saying. The gains that you get from testosterone. He is obviously taking testosterone.
Yes.
So he's also like roid raging over these girls who can't take any sort of fucking PEDs. So he's also
roid raging,
dude, he's got the free pass to take PEDs, dude. He's got the free pass to take fucking all this doctor prescribed fucking testosterone. That is enough. Like if you took the amount of testosterone that he's taking, you would automatically gain 15 pounds of muscle mass. So that's the kind of advantage that he's dealing with. And yeah, so you're talking about like if you take somebody who's biologically female and you pump them with roids, they're going to destroy these girls fighting as a dude, right? Now, if you take Leah Thomas, who's on estrogen, but has had all the gains of having had testosterone pumping through their body their whole life, and then they get to be 18, 19 years old, and then they're like, all right, I'm going to take estrogen replacement therapy so that but my gonads are still there. I'm still dealing, like not dealing, I'm still having an advantage because I still have the gains that I've had from being grown up as a male. that don't go away right away. They don't go away. The reason why they're so strict on steroids in so many sports is because you can take them and still perform to like a crazy fucking level for months afterwards until you have to cycle again. So the thing is, you have this person who, yes, their testosterone is lower than it was a year ago, but it's still way higher than any of these girls who are trying to swim. And you're also a foot taller than all of them. Which is, somebody cracked a joke, but you know what, a joke's a fucking joke. And somebody says, if you throw like LeBron or Grandmama Johnson. Do you remember Grandmama Johnson? Do you remember?
No.
Do you remember from the Charlotte Hornets?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm looking
So
up.
anyway, the joke was this person said if you put a dress on LeBron James, right, and have him play in the WNBA, he would destroy everybody.
Yeah, annihilate everybody.
Destroy.
He would just be him versus a team and he would win.
This is the thing. You know, in a way, you don't want to. The thing is, would you rather empower women or appease a small minority of people, right? And empower them and take so much power away from women, right? In a situation like that, in a sports setting, which is super competitive, which if you have any sort of like an idea of how hard you have to work for something like that, then you would be like, you know, like the whole 455th place, now you're first place. So it's like,
Listen, it just shows that men are that much better than women at everything, including the lamest sport in the world, swimming. It's fucking swimming. He's there backstroking, the women are like, and he's like,
all I'm saying
just
is
gonna.
if you give Michael Phelps, right, even if you give Michael Phelps a fucking full-on surgical transition, because he used to be Michael Phelps and now he's Michelle Phelps, he will still destroy anybody in that fucking, in that swim competition.
Including this one too.
For sure. And why is that? Because of the gains that he has, like, as Michael Phelps has gained throughout his career as a swimmer. And because he just decides that I'm going to transition now, and then, but I'm still going to compete in the sport that I compete in, but now I'm competing against women. You know, obviously something's not fair about that. You know what I mean? What is fair is you could say whoever you are is who you are. This is the epitome of a free country, and you should be able to claim whatever the fuck you want to claim.
Yes.
You have the right. You have the right. You have the right to go through those changes, and I also have, as a human, should respect you for doing that, right?
Yes.
But when you're talking about you're gonna get like, this is something that like could take away from women specifically. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, right now, maybe, you know what? There should be some, like, if there's like a governing body saying how much you have to weigh for a fight, right? There should be a governing body saying how much is an acceptable amount of testosterone. And the thing is, I don't know if they're really enforcing anything like that with this, because they're saying that, oh no, Leah Thomas. Anyway,
I have no idea.
had an acceptable amount of testosterone, but I don't know about that. Because she looks like she's got wings, like she can fucking fly. She's got wide ass shoulders. You know what I mean?
Johnson? No, that's a black chick. Thomas.
Yeah. But either way,
Anyway.
like, not like I even watch swimming. Not like it even affects a sport that I give a fuck about.
No one gives
it really,
a shit about it.
Once everything is
I
said
don't
and
care.
done, if I'm gonna go to sleep tonight not thinking about swimming at all,
Yes.
and Leah Thomas can fucking swim her heart away and kick all these other girls' asses
Yep.
and just laugh her way to the fucking bank, that's fine. because that's also capitalism too.
Well, capitalism 101.
But the thing is,
You can't beat them, join them.
Eventually, shit will level out to where there will either be
The end of the world.
everything's integrated, all sports are integrated, in which what you will see happen is there won't be hardly any women playing sports unless you're this homegirl who's fucking locked up in Russia right now and can't get back because she got caught with CBD oil. You know what I mean? But like once that WNBA player, comes back, that she's like 6'9". So
Wait, she's still there?
Yeah, she's still there.
So
She's not getting
I haven't heard anyone even talk about her anymore. It's like no one gives a shit.
WNBA. And we have super soured relations with Russia, and getting like people out is like one of the hardest things to like accomplish right now during a diplomatic crisis like this. So she's still being held. Now this is the reason why. The reason why is because of the like they go out there in the off season to play basketball, and these basketball players play 24/7 because WNBA players don't make NBA money, right? So in order for them to to survive, they play the whole year. You know what I mean? So they go out to Russia, they play for 4 months in Russia, and then they come back and play in the WNBA for the rest of the year. When they go out there, these teams in Russia are owned by oligarchs. Now, everybody's looking for these motherfuckers, right? So everybody's looking for these oligarchs, and these oligarchs can't help her get back into the United States now because everything's on fucking lock because of Ukraine. So she would just be at airport TSA in Russia being like, hey, Yuri, like, they stopped me with my oil pens that I usually get in here with. Could you just talk to him? She put him on the phone and be like, listen, please let my friend go back to U.S., please. I will make it worth your while. And they'll send him money and everything's cool. Right now, that's not happening because the oligarchs can't make any sort of moves like that. So there's nobody, her handler isn't able to handle her. So now she's sitting in a Russian jail because she got busted with like this in an airport in Moscow.
I'm telling.
But that's what happened.
Well.
But I hope she gets out though because I don't like that shit.
Our next episode, I'll be in Cali.
Oh. So what are we doing in California?
I'm getting really, really high.
Nice. Where in California you going?
San Diego.
Sweet! Best city in the country.
Can't wait, dude.
Yeah,
I
I
know
fucking love San
getting
Diego.
so much live rosin, getting so oiled up.
Dude, you gotta go to the Gaslamp District and just fucking... They got a lot of food there. A lot of food. They got a nice dueling piano place that's pretty fucking awesome. I had a great time at. Dueling piano is great. Yeah, the convention center where they usually have Comic Cons down there, so the waterfront's really nice. Oh, well, I was there for the 4th of July. Actually, it was right before your bachelor party. And it was pretty dope for the 4th of July. They had a huge fucking fireworks show. It was awesome. San Diego is a lovely, lovely city. San Diego, San Diego is like the jewel of California.
It is. I agree. I don't like Cali. I like San Diego.
San Diego's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching the Dumbfounding Dipshits podcast. I'm gonna go get ready to. I'm gonna pack finally. I leave
Have
tomorrow.
fun in San Diego, and I guess we'll see you next week, dipshits.
Yep.
Are we gonna do this from San
Yeah.
Diego?
Yep.
Fuck yeah! 9:00 next Wednesday, San Diego, California, Florida. Nice. I'll have a palm tree.